Trinity, Dawn of the Atomic Age. Adapted from the Manhattan Project's Trinity Test, Dawn of the Atomic Age. Ladies and gentlemen, picture this. A remote stretch of desert in New Mexico. Its silent expanses lying solemn and undisturbed as they have for millennia. The date is July 16, 1945, and the atmosphere is heavy with anticipation. In just a few moments, at a site named innocently enough as Trinity, history will change forever, ushering in an era where humans wield the power to scorch the very earth beneath their feet in an instant. As midnight gives way to the early morning hours, something unprecedented is about to unfold. Scientists, military personnel, and a few remarkable minds are gathered, all watching as an atomic device, nicknamed the Gadget, stands poised for detonation. Can you imagine the tension? The experimental expression of scientific ambition and military strategy, the Trinity Test, is moments away from setting off a chain reaction, not just nuclear, but historical. In the upcoming minutes, the world will witness the birth of the atomic age, an era where the gleam of scientific triumph shades into the shadow of potential annihilation. From far and wide, observers gather at a safe distance, their faces etched with a mixture of dread and awe. As the clock ticks towards 5:29 a.m., uncertainty hangs like a fog. Is the device truly going to work? What might happen next? Stay with me, because we are about to witness together how a blinding flash will turn night into day and transform dreams of power into an ethical quandary for generations to come. Before the world's first atomic explosion tore through the silence, the desert was its own sovereign territory, untouched by the ambitions of men. Only a few places were so removed from the clamour of civilization, and it was in this isolated setting that the United States government embarked on a secret mission unlike any other, the Manhattan Project. Under the cover of secrecy, thousands of brilliant thinkers had been summoned from across the globe. J. Robert Oppenheimer, often called the father of the atomic bomb, was at the helm, steering this unprecedented effort to unlock the secrets of atomic energy. Just imagine the pressure, science and warfare dancing to produce a force both feared and revered. It was a race against time, a quest fueled by global conflict and the urgency of war. But what really was at stake? Picture the scientists laboring tirelessly day and night, burdened by the ethical dilemmas of their work. Their minds buzzed with questions of possibility and consequence. What kind of world existed before all this? It was a world still grounded in conventional weapons, where the very concept of an atomic blast was but a vision born from wild speculation. This stretch of desert sat on the precipice of history, anticipating a transformation that would unveil both the apotheosis of technical achievement and Pandora's box of moral quandaries. Behind every great moment in history are the compelling figures who shaped it. Allow me to introduce you to some of the key players in this drama, the scientists and military men whose vision and resolve built the foundation for the nuclear era. Foremost among them is J. Robert Oppenheimer, a man of paradoxes, a poet in a scientist's body, often contemplating the philosophical and ethical depths of his work. His sharp intellect cut through complexities, commanding respect among a diverse team of physicists. He was a man acutely aware of the implications of his work, yet driven by a relentless pursuit of knowledge. Alongside him were fellow scientists like Enrico Fermi and Richard Feynman, each bringing their expertise to a collective endeavor that stretched the limits of human understanding. Try to imagine their debates, a rapid-fire exchange of ideas and theories swirling like storm clouds charged with potential. Representing the military's might was General Leslie Groves, a bulldozer of a man whose leadership and organizational prowess kept the project on track. His focus was clear, his aim unrelenting: to harness this new power for the war effort. These characters, diverse in their backgrounds and motivations, came together for this singular purpose. Picture them now, at the climax of their collaborative effort, every moment up to this point balancing on the edge of a possibility that not even they could fully comprehend. The stage was set, and now, on July 16th, 1945, the fuse was about to be lit. It was time to test the Gadget, a device years in the making, a sphere packed with enough explosive power to change the world in a heartbeat. Imagine the tension at 5:29 a.m. as the final checks were completed and those gathered around held their collective breath. The air itself seemed charged, vibrating with anticipation. Onlookers, several miles away, shielded their eyes behind dark glasses, bracing for the unknown. The countdown began. 10, 9, each second heavy with the weight of uncertainty. Neither time nor science had witnessed such a spectacle, and as the numbers dropped to 1, the world tensed. Then, an explosion. The desert erupted in a blinding light, a formidable flash that turned the early dawn to day. A titanic mushroom cloud formed, rising majestically above the plains, a godlike manifestation of human ingenuity and perhaps folly. This was no ordinary light. It was the light of a new era. The explosion reverberated across time and space, echoing within the hearts of those who watched. What had they awakened? A tool for peace, or perhaps an instrument of annihilation? For now, this awe-inspiring moment was just the beginning, a catalyst for debates, decisions, and dilemmas that would follow. The desert would never be the same. The Trinity Test's radiant flash not only illuminated the skies of New Mexico, but cast long shadows across human history, shadows we still live under today. Historical ripples followed immediately. Just a few weeks after the test, bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, bringing the devastating power of atomic warfare to civilian populations for the first time, effectively ending World War II, but ushering in a new global tension. In the aftermath, these once hopeful scientists became philosophers, grappling with the morality of their creation. Oppenheimer himself famously quoted the Bhagavad Gita, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." Can you feel the weight of those words? The test was more than a scientific victory. It was a philosophical turning point, a moment that forced humanity to confront its capacity for self-destruction. It raised questions that persist. Is power for creation or destruction? Can technology outpace our ethics? And so, here we stand today, in an age shaped by the echoes of that dawn explosion. The Trinity Test remains a potent symbol, a stark reminder of both our genius and our hubris. It's a story we must tell, a legacy we cannot ignore, as we continue to gaze into the future, contemplating the intertwining paths of knowledge and power.